Welcome to Shadow Uncovered, where hidden secrets, forbidden truths, and the world's darkest mysteries are finally brought to light.
How does the world end? Nuclear war? A deadly plague? A falling asteroid? Probably not. Most experts now say the likeliest end is an accident, a mistake. Today, we open a vault into an ultra-secret market built on those mistakes. The underground trade in zero-day exploits. Here, hackers in basements sell invisible flaws to terrorists, dictators, corporations, and sometimes even governments. And that matters to you. Have you ever wondered if your webcam or phone camera could be hijacked? Or whether your private files really are private? Once you look inside, there's no going back. I used to ignore computer update notifications. Remind me later became a habit. If that sounds familiar, by the end of this video, you'll never postpone an update again, because those patches exist for one reason. To close holes, attackers can drive a truck through. There are many black markets, drugs, weapons, organs, but one of the most dangerous trades is in zero-day exploits. So what is a zero-day? It's a flaw in software or hardware no one knows about yet. The vendor has 0 days to fix it. Until they do, anyone who finds it can sneak in undetected. A 0 day in an operating system or phone can let an attacker read every message, see every photo, turn on a microphone, or take full remote control without triggering antivirus or alerts. Historically, good faith hackers found bugs and told vendors. But tech companies often treated them as nuisances or threats. That hostility drove some researchers toward secrecy. In the early 2000s, security firms like iDefense began paying small bounties to encourage ethical disclosure. That worked, briefly. But governments and private brokers soon entered the market and started paying orders of magnitude more. What was once a few $100s could become hundreds of thousands, even millions. Silence is critical. A 0 day is worthless if anyone else knows about it. As soon as the vendor patches the hole, the exploit dies. So buyers insist on secrecy. Hackers sell through brokers and middlemen, rarely seeing who the end buyer is. Maybe it's your government using the exploit to stop a terrorist. Maybe it's a rogue state using it to sabotage a rival's power grid. No one knows, and that uncertainty is terrifying. Sellers of these exploits have been called merchants of death because their wares can enable cyber war. Leaked documents have shown major intelligence agencies hoarding huge collections of backdoors. Once you accept that most countries participate, the problem grows worse. Software we use in hospitals, factories, power plants, and pipelines is the same software running on billions of devices. The same 0 day that opens a phone can open a plant's safety controls. As the world connects more devices, our global attack surface explodes. Some brokers publish price lists. One well-known outfit has openly paid millions for remote, no-click access to iOS or Android devices, the holy grail for any intruder. The scale of money and interest turned vulnerability research into an arms market. We've already seen what happens when exploits leak or are misused. In 2010, the Stuxnet worm, built from multiple 0 days, burrowed into Iran's nuclear facility via infected USB drives. Stuxnet didn't just steal data. It manipulated industrial machinery, causing centrifuges to spin themselves to destruction, while screens showed everything as normal. Experts later concluded it set Iran's program back years, but it also proved a terrifying truth. Code can be a weapon of mass physical destruction. Leaks and theft from intelligence arsenals have caused real economic and human harm. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware rampaged across the globe. It locked hospitals, airlines, telecoms, and industry. The attackers used Eternal Blue, a stolen exploit developed by an intelligence agency, to spread at lightning speed. Hospitals turned away patients. Production lines halted. Losses ran into the billions. WannaCry was traced to a state-linked group, showing how government tools can become public nightmares. Then, in 2019, Another wave of attacks shut down Ukrainian systems and briefly blacked out parts of the country's power grid. State actors increasingly treat cyber attacks as coercive tools, disrupt infrastructure to send a message without firing a single missile. And if a Cold War can be fought at the speed of light, civilians pay the price. Ransomware itself has become an industry. Attackers haggle over prices. Some even provide customer service to victims. The marketplace mentality, profit over principle, turns digital sabotage into a business model. So what can be done? Tech companies now run bug bounty programs to reward ethical disclosure, and that helps. But the payments offered are often tiny compared to what brokers pay. Until underlying economic incentives change, talented people will still be tempted to sell where the highest bidder sits. For you, the advice is simple and urgent. Update your devices, enable automatic patches, use strong unique passwords and two-factor authentication, and treat unknown USB drives like poison. The next catastrophic exploit won't announce itself. It will be a mistake, a quietly traded flaw turned into a weapon. We've seen Stuxnet and WannaCry. We've watched entire towns lose power, hospitals go dark, and national economies stumble. The zero-day market is the scariest business in the world because it turns ordinary software bugs into tools of war and profit. Ignorance might be bliss, until the flaw that was never fixed finds you.